Okay, yes, we're ready. This is early starters and is also the sports update. Sports update. We just give you updates on sports around the world and things that have been happening in the world of sports. I am Michael Armstrong, and you know it's that time. Get your popcorn. If no popcorn, get your cassava granules. If no cassava granules, just drink tea and just be happy because your happiness is important. So we're diving in on today's paper. The paper we have with us is called the Punch Sports Extra. Yes, the Punch Sports Extra. We're diving in immediately, and most of you are waiting for the result of what happened yesterday. Yes, on the paper, on the front burner, you are seeing the extra pick for 2025 and 2026 team of the season. You can choose your own too, but this one is just naming all Nigeria players, Onuachu and Osimhen in the front. You know, Nigeria plays 4-4-2 originally. Onuachu and Osimhen in the front. We have Iwobi and Ndidi in the midfield. Iwobi is playing 10. Then we have Ademola Lookman and Ako Adams. Ademola Lookman and Ako Adams. Then at the rear we have Zaidu Sanusi, Calvin Bassey. The keeper is Maduka Okoye, who plays for Udinese. Then Chibuike Nwanwu. Then Ryan Alebioshu, he plays for Blackburn. That is what you're seeing on your screen. Then it is no other. A very wonderful time. Yes, this is what we're saying in the world of sports. Now, for those of you who are waiting for yesterday's results, Nigeria led by a goal to nil, starting from the 23rd minute. Nigeria did the wonderful. Nigeria scored twice in that game. Nigeria led the game, and the game was going on the way, and Nigeria could not stop but continued leading. And it shows that the Nigerian team are no holds barred. Nigerian team are no holds barred. Now, it's not a surprise to see Nigeria this kind of way, because Nigeria has been a team playing for what they believe. A team playing for what they believe. So it's not just ordinary. Nigeria is ready to show its mettle at this time. It's ready to show its mettle at this time. Now, the Nigerians in diaspora, I hope you shared the Eagles when you were. I hope you shared the Eagles when you were watching the game. You said, "Up Eagles!" Yes, the Nigeria did well, but they could not win the game. They could not win the game. The game was very, very tough. And the Nigerians just showed themselves. They showed why they are called the Super Eagles. They took the lead in the 23rd minute. After taking the lead in the 23rd minute. After taking the lead in the 23rd minute, they came back. Before the time was up, it was draw. Yes, the Nigerian team was just wondering, say, okay, now where did we left out? Yes, Terry Murphy did the first damage. He did the first attack in the 22nd minute. He said he wanted to replay often. That's what we are saying now, Terry Murphy. After Terry Murphy, you have Potulski narrowed the game in before the Nigeria could recover. It was 1-1. Then, in the 77th minute, there was a penalty. Onuachu got rid of the keeper and scored the game. Now, Onuachu is known for being a poacher, but he played very well in this game. It is an interesting feat. Now, the Nigerians were leading 2-1. Then, on the 95th minute, Nigeria fell short. As they fell short, the game now became 2-2. Yes, the Nigeria in Warsaw could not continue what they were doing. They could not continue what they were doing because the game was fall shut. And most times the players were wondering what is happening, but the Nigerians were holding sway. They had a narrow draw. It would have been won and nulled by the Nigerians. And then again, the Nigerians team were saying, they now asked the Nigerians, why didn't you guys qualify for the World Cup? That's a big question. That's a big question. Now, who will answer that question? Your coach, which is called Eric Sukuchil, has apologized for not qualifying for the World Cup, but we know it was not his problem. The NFF says it's not their problem, but they put somebody who could not handle the team. He's a trainer. He's not a coach. Could not handle the team. Later, they did not blame the players. They started blaming themselves. So Nigerians are not new when it comes to the NFF trying to control the game. But now I believe they are in the right track. Now, for those of you who want to watch total football, the World Cup is 7 days from now. In some areas of the world, is 6 days. Now, still on what you're watching, the dailies in your front. Saha backs Lewandowski for Old Trafford. Lewandowski is set to leave Barcelona, but it has not been mentioned because they are waiting to get Alvarez. Barcelona have the money to get Alvarez. Arsenal have the money to get Alvarez. Now Alvarez will look at where should I go to. He is spoiled for choice. That's how it is now. Then Cucurella. Chelsea is waiting for 70 million Cucurella. Cucurella don't want to stay. Joao Pedro don't want to stay. Neto don't want to stay. We also have Enzo Fernandez. They don't want to stay. Chelsea, how will your next season be? All your big players don't want to stay because you're not going to Europe. Then Okpara backs Osimhen for PSG. PSG say they want Osimhen. Now, is Osimhen going to go to the Champions League giants? Yes, they are the only team after Real Madrid who have won Champions League back to back. You see that on the pages of what you're seeing. Like now we're seeing that on the page 2 of your Sports Extra. We also see Newcastle rival Brighton for Johanna on the page 2 of the Sports Extra. Then we have our own boy Joshua feels no regret for ending Paul's career. Jake Paul, Joshua, the punch Joshua give Jake Paul. Jake Paul will not continue to box because it shifted some part of his body, and the hospital dialysis or diagnosis has not been given, but Jake Paul said he will not continue. And Joshua said he was happy that he ended Jake Paul's career. So Jake Paul will not be fighting any heavyweight very soon. Then one good news for La Liga is that Hansi Flick has been called the La Liga Coach of the Year with his cowboy cap, making him the good of the game, the good of the La Liga Coach of the Year. Then Arsenal battle Bayern Munich for Brown. Brown might want to come to Arsenal not just because they have faith, they have the defense that can win them trophies. They're a contender. But our own Mikel Obi is strutting Arsenal. That's on the page 6, saying Arsenal will never win the Champions League. But in a way, he's encouraging Arsenal fans because all the teams that have been trolling Arsenal this season have fell short. E.g., we have Chelsea. They are fell short. They are not going to Europe this coming season. We also have Hansi Flick. They are fall short. He thought he would be leading Liverpool, but he was sacked after he boasted that Arsenal are not playing well, that they are just winning with corner kicks. So a word of advice to all trollers: beware of the Arsenal. I am not an Arsenal fan. I'm just reading the dailies. Now, finally on this daily, we have Ajibade and Nadozie. They are boost for the Falcons as they prepare for the friendlies against Senegal. Day and time will be given to you on this station. You go to where? We are done with this now. We'll be leaving the stage for Precious Olushaya to come and do justice to the business of the day. We'll give you business update and business dailies. I am Michael Armstrong. Stay tuned and come for more comprehensive sports updates in Operatune Sports with Michael Armstrong. It is still Operatune Television and it's still early starters. Stay tuned.